Hey, this is Chris with Stonecraft Audio. Every Saturday I bring you a new tutorial on tips, tricks, and techniques to help streamline your music production and DJ workflow in Ableton Live. This week I'm bringing you a tutorial about automation in Ableton Live, and the reason is someone brought to my attention last week that they were having issues saving automation when they were freezing tracks. Last week I did a tutorial on how to save CPU load in Ableton by freezing tracks, and so he was trying to implement the techniques I was showing, but yet was having some difficulties capturing automation. So this hopefully will help him out and hope you out as well, in case you didn't know some of these different tips. So here we are looking at Session View in Ableton, and Ableton provides two different workflow views, and the first one is Session View and the other one is Arrange View. And Arrange View is more of a linear timeline, whereas Session View is more of a free-form workflow. So since I believe most people work in Session View, we'll start here, and what we're looking at is a clip, and over here we're looking at clip view, and I have drawn some simple automation that goes from 0 to 100% over the duration of 4 bars. It's controlling the sample hard parameter in the audio effect rack, which is right there. I'm going to go ahead and leave the knob at a minimal value of 1, and I'm going to go ahead and go back right over here. I'm going to go ahead and hit play and just demonstrate that simply writing automation in a clip, just because you have the parameter highlighted and it's drawn, doesn't automatically mean you're going to hear anything. So just to demonstrate. So you didn't really hear anything other than the note change. The sound itself wasn't really, you didn't hear any audio effect affecting that source audio. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn up the knob to max value, and I'm going to replay this clip, and you should be able to hear this automation and also see the representation of the change over here with this orange bar. And you should have heard the automation affecting the source audio as well. So that is just one tip I have here in this tutorial, is to make sure that if you're working in this view and this kind of a workflow, make sure your parameter that you're automating is turned all the way up. This goes for any rotary knob on your plugins that you are working with. I'll make a note and say I don't know necessarily if it works with these little rectangular parameters. If you guys know, definitely leave a comment in the comment box. Switching over to Arrange View, this view has a different type of workflow. And I'm going to click on the MIDI clip. This is the same MIDI clip that is over here. It just looks a little different. I'm going to go down here, and I don't have any automation written. Actually, you know what? Let me correct myself. It is not the same exact clip. So Session View clip has automation written, and the Arrange View clip does not have automation written. So make note of that. But I do have the automation lane right here, and this automation lane is affecting this parameter in the plugin view. So when I create automation and I draw the same pattern of automation, it gives me a little red dot, and it tells me, hey, this is automated, and I'm going to go ahead and play it. and you notice that it affects the knob itself. And in this automation lane, it represents the actual value right here on the knob from 1 to 200, and this value is received from the actual value of the plugin itself that it's affecting. This is the macro and this is the parameter. So I have the parameter macro mapped to this macro, and I'm controlling this macro with this automation. Now, regarding freezing, in this view, if I were to write in automation, I could leave this as such and simply freeze the track. Make sure this is red. Freeze the track, and it would save or record or capture the automation into the audio that is created from freezing the track. So in this other view, in order to capture or record the automation in the audio when you freeze this track, not only do you have to have the automation written in the clip view, but you also need to make sure that the parameter is turned all the way up. Otherwise, when you freeze the track, it will not capture the automation, so that can be an issue. The reason it's designed this way is because in session view, this would be the view that you would most likely use during a performance. And with the performance, you want a lot of control over what's going on so that you can give the audience a dynamic, customized performance rather than from show to show, just having a very scripted out performance. It gets pretty dull for the traveling fan who may be following you, and it gets old for the artist because playing the same exact thing 100 times just really sucks. So you want to mix it up a little bit. So it's built this way so that if you're working in this view and you have automation written in a clip, you can simply MIDI map this knob or this parameter onto a MIDI controller, and you can control the automation volume. Well, I don't really even want to say volume, but you can control the amount of automation with your MIDI controller live. And just to demonstrate, I will show you right now what I mean. So, as you can see, I can control the parameter live while it's playing, and it's still being automated in the background. So I hope this helps clear up some confusion. I hope this helps streamline your music production or DJ workflow. Again, my name is Chris. I'm with Stonecraft Audio. Check out www.stonecraftaudio.com. We've got a lot of cool information over there, some other cool features that will be rolling out real soon. If you have any comments, questions, or any suggestions, leave them in the comments box, and I will see you guys next Saturday. Until then, keep making awesome music.